All right, welcome back to another amazing video. Today we're going to be doing chicken salad from scratch. What we have here is a baked chicken. Like, if you need tips on how to bake your chicken, go back to my previous video, bake your chicken, and then you can pick up right here. Our ingredients are going to be very simple. We have eggs. We did a video on that. We have relish, sweet relish always. 1 apple, a purple onion, mayo, mustard, and of course, sugar. Okay? So, with that being said, now that you know all the basic ingredients that you'll need, first thing we're gonna have to do is cut up this chicken and get it dissected. When we're doing this, we want to make sure to remove the skin and remove all the bones. We won't have that in our salad. All we need is the meat. See? That's all we need. We pull this whole chicken apart and we start taking the meat out. Okay? Any excess skin or anything like that, we'll set to the side. Bones, any gristle or anything like that, you want to be sure to remove out of the chicken too. Our only thing we want right here is meat, okay? So, what I'm gonna do, I'm about to pull all the meat and I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Now we have all the meat pulled off the bones. So all we have right now is meat left, okay? That's all we have. All right, so this is our starting point. So what we're gonna do, get a knife, rake it all in a pile, and we're gonna chop it. Making chicken salad is very similar to making tuna fish. The only difference is one you're using chicken and one you're using tuna. Okay, I'm gonna chop this up and I'll be right back to show you. Okay, welcome back. I want to first start by showing you that what I did was I peeled my apple. I peeled the skin off of it. So just wanted to give you a heads up on that. But in the meantime, while we're doing this, I want you to see what I did was I cut it into fine little pieces. And I'm going to show you an example of how I did that. What I do is I put my hand on top of my knife and I chop this way, I come this way, I chop. I'm trying to make sure I get every section of it. Then when I finish, I take it in a pile and I stack it right back on top of each other like so, okay? And that puts all the big pieces from the side back into the center. And then we'll do it again and we'll chop. We'll just keep chopping until you get it as small as you like. It don't have to be, like this is a good size, okay? And we're gonna go with this. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put it in a bowl, which I have a bowl right here and you'll see it in just 1 second. So I take all my chicken, add it into a bowl, okay? So that's one thing that we have to do. Make sure we get all that chicken in the bowl. I'm gonna move this. Okay, so now, as you can see, what we have is chicken. All that chicken is in the bowl. First thing we want to do is we want to add mayo and we want to get the texture that we like. So what we're gonna do is add the mayo. Okay. You got to put a lot of mayo because it needs to be a little creamy. All right. So once we get the mayo, we mix it. We mix it. See right there, it's very, very dry. So we already know, as of right here, it's getting creamy, but it's not the texture that I'm looking for. So I'm gonna go ahead and add one more spoon, a big spoon of mayo to it. Okay. So once we do that, you see, we're gonna mix it, and we're gonna mix it. We're gonna mix it and get it blended well in there. Okay. Now, that's more the texture that we're looking for. Okay. That's what we're looking for. Let's mix well. All right. Second, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a mustard, not a lot. Please listen to me. On this mustard, we will not use a lot. I want you to look very closely. That's all the mustard I use. Okay? Once I do that, you see, we're gonna mix it, get it in there all the way. We're gonna blend it in there. Okay? There's no more. So, as of right now, our chicken salad is gonna be a little tart. So we're gonna add our sweet relish. Okay. So add this freely, okay? So that's about half the jar, okay? That's literally about half the jar I put it on. And that's just the start. We'll see how this blends. It's blending well. So, you know, it's nice and pretty. So that's how we're getting it. And it was enough to look like it's all around, okay? So that's gonna be that. Next, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna cut this onion up for you, okay? Onion is optional. If you don't like onion, especially raw onions, then definitely don't have to do this. But I love the flavor of onion, so you know. See how I cut that onion? This way we cutting it in dice. All right, so once we got our onion diced like that, all we do is literally come back across the top and then start coming out. That's so. You know, you can cut it as small as you like or as large as you like in chunks. Okay? So, for me, that was about half the onion. So, since we had an onion cut, what we're gonna do, once again, is we're gonna mix it. And mix it well. Make sure every bite gets onion in it. See? All right. So we're about right here right now. We're getting there. We're almost done. Okay. Next. Remember I told you I peeled that apple? Here's my peeled apple. Okay. Literally cut it like this, and then I'll cut it nice small pieces. Well, not too small. So I want to be able to taste the apple. Okay. So I'm cutting big enough chunks that I could taste it. maybe almost 1/4 pieces. You know, that way, and it's healthy, so you're getting your fruits in while you're eating a healthy meal. All right. So once we get all that cut, and I just done half the apple, and I think that's gonna be enough to go around the bowl. But if you would like, you could definitely go ahead and do your whole apple, okay? It's not gonna hurt, it's healthy. And we'll just put it in every bite, all right? And mix it. Always mix all the way from the bottom. If you see, that way you can get everything, okay? Next, what we're gonna do, eggs. Now, you can do this different ways. What I do, this is just me. I love eggs, so I literally drop the whole egg in as so. I just drop it in. That's what I do, and I'm gonna show you why. So, once I drop my eggs in as so, I don't use a knife to cut them. I come back with my spoon and I cut them up. I just press and cut like this. That way, they could be left in chunks. I don't want them cut very small. I don't want them very large, but I don't want them very small either. So I could be able to actually taste it. I want to taste my eggs. Okay. Eggs are very soft, so like you're gonna literally be able to chop it with your spoon. But this is the size of the eggs. All right. So once we finish chopping our eggs, as so, we're gonna mix it, as so. While mixing, if you see any large chunks of eggs, just press on it and cut it in half while you mix. Okay. Okay. Last but not least, we're gonna put 3 tablespoons of sugar. 1, 2, 3. Okay, like so. And with that, we're gonna mix. And we're gonna mix. Now this is very good for making a mess. This is very good for parties, appetizers, anything like that. I want to show you one more trick before I go. Okay, I'm gonna take an egg and split it. Okay. Once I take that egg and split it, I'm left with an egg like this, okay? This is very good for parties. People will be amazed with it. You don't see a lot of people doing this. It's almost like a deviled egg, but this time it's gonna be with delicious chicken salad. Okay, if you like this, like and subscribe to my channel. Try these recipes as told. You could always, make your own, add more seasoning, take a little out if you like. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot more coming. God bless, and I'll see you soon.